Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about sports, the importance of sports in any child's life. And whatever I'm going to share is totally on the basis of things that I have faced while bringing up my children. So, this is something that you'll not find anywhere else because it's my personal opinion and it will vary from person to person. So, what I have understood so far, I am definitely I would like to share with you. Now, certain kids are born intelligent, and certain kids, they have a natural inclination towards sport. And just like I say, not every child would be naturally great at sport, but if the child is practicing well, you will be able to see results. As compared to a child who's a quick learner, you're going to see results there um, quite early. So, what are the steps that we need to take, and why should we learn? Why should we enroll our child for sport classes? First of all, guys, the reason why I enrolled my kids for sport classes were because a couple of reasons. Just a second, I have some. So since my child has a slow processing speed, I was looking on internet on different activities to do with her so that it will help her to increase her processing speed. And what I mean by that, it is my child takes a lot of time to do things mentally. My child uh, takes a lot of time to uh, mentally solve mathematics. Now, it again depends from the area of interest of a particular child. Suppose if the same thing arises in English, she's quite fast there, whereas if it is math, she takes her own sweet time. After digging up deep on internet, I came to the conclusion that I need to do a lot of body balance activity which will help her increase her concentration and focus, and it will also help her increase her confidence level that yes, I can do it, everything is possible. So I started looking for activities like it started from cycling, and it took us, say, 2 days to learn the balance, but it requires a lot of practice because I had taken her to a class where the person definitely guarantees that your child will learn how to cycle in 3 days. It did happen. We were able to do it in 2 days, but yes, after 15 days of continuous practice, she is now confident that she can ride a bicycle. So that helped her to, focus more. And after that, I would say after those 15 days, I could see that her processing speed has increased. I would not say there was an exponential growth there, but yes, it was better as compared to what we started at. So that is one. Secondly, after cycling, I was looking for other body balance activity and nothing like skating. And I had introduced skating when my child was 5, but she was not picking it up then. Now, again, it depends from child to child. My son started skating. He's currently enrolled in a skating class. And we started when he was 3.5, and he responded pretty well. I would say he's still not able to balance it, but he has been able to take the pressure of being on the skating rink and working, doing the activities and following instructions, whereas I know that my daughter would have not been able to do that at that young age. So definitely varies from child to child. So now I rejoined my daughter to the skating class, and she was 7.5, and she learned it in 20 days. So again, I'm definitely going to tell you that if we push it quite early, we'll be, the results would be quite slow, as in you'll be able to see results quite late in that child's life. But if you start with a certain set of activity at, suppose when your child is 6.5, you're going to see results faster. So that is something that I want to say. So while I saw my daughter skating, it has definitely helped her to, in her processing speed. But I did observe something which I want to share with you, that some of her body parts were not flexible, and which was not letting her make those movements, because in skating you need to have a lot of flexibility. So what would we do? Should we just stop and pull the child out that my child is not fit for it? I don't believe so because I have been under a physiotherapist and I have seen how well it works. So I took her to the physiotherapist and he said that, we need to work on her back, lower back. We need to do certain exercises which will open which will make it more flexible and which will help her bend more. So that's the reason why during summer vacation we'll be regular with our physiotherapy session as well. Like, I'm definitely going to go, but I'll also take my daughter along, because in skating, or if it's any sport, going to rehab is a must. You need to relax those muscles, you need to do it, because here we have this notion that we just need to play sport, but we need to give time for the muscle relaxation so that it improves the flexibility. It the chances of getting injury would be less if you are taking such classes. So this is the reason why I have also enrolled my child for physiotherapy session. I know it will work well. I know it will help her perform even well on the rink, because then her body flexibility will be next level. Thirdly, we started with swimming lessons. Now, again, I would say that my child, who is 7.5, has picked up very well. But if I would have pushed her when she was 4.5, she would have not taken it. I have tried couple of times, but she couldn't respond it then. Whereas my son, he can do it. I know. So I'm definitely gonna start when he is 5, because I don't want to put any pressure on myself, because I have to work on my daughter as well. So, as a parent, I also need to think about how much I can do, and I don't want to burden myself with a lot of things. So this is what I have done. Swimming is going pretty well. It is again balance activity. It is again, it works on a rhythm. Putting your head in out, it helps the brain getting in a rhythm, in a pattern. So all these things that I have spoken so far accounts for the child's brain development, guys. So it is just not books that will help your child. All these things will add more to the brain that has been developed by just reading books. So that's all that I wanted to share, guys, to talk about sport. This is my thoughts on sport. I hope it helps you. Bye bye, guys.